So I would say good morning, but it's not a good morning. So we'll start off. Isaiah 65. A rebellious people, or should I just say a rebellious race of pain in the asses. I permitted myself to be sought by those who did not ask for me. Check the box. I permitted myself to be found by those who did not seek me. Check the box. I said, here I am, to a nation which did not call upon my name, nor knows my name. I have spread out my hands all day long to a rebellious people, who walk in the way which is not good, following their own thoughts, a people who continually provoke me to my face, offering sacrifices in gardens and burning incense on bricks, who sit among graves and spend the night in secret places, who eat swine's flesh, and the broth of unclean meat is in their pots. Now, the very ones that wanted to sit up on their own council and discuss things they know not are all stricken by the demon seed. They are all the blood of Cain. They pride themselves on their own pride of thought and of hands, and I'm going to break them. For those guardians who are watchful and are keeping an eye out for my kingdom, this is your opportunity to get ahead of the curve, because I will now begin to eliminate large clusters of those who have blasphemed my name, who have taken counsel with idols, who spread the false name of Jesus Christ. I am now going to apply judgment to you. Renner Ministries, you have propagated lies, you have tabled with demons, and you are continuing to lead people astray. You are not one, you are many. You are many faces of Satan. You are many people against me and my kingdom. It will not stand. It will not thrive. You will not see the glory of heaven. You will not see the glory of me. You will see the underworld, and then I will pay visits down in the underworld, and I will tighten your chains, and I will clench the clasp upon your feet. I am the Lord, says I, Yahweh, YAHWEH. You all wait for something that doesn't exist, and you shun and scorn the one who does exist. You trample down the creation in which I've made, but yet give the glory to an alien, or you give the glory to an idol, something which does not exist. Your minds are impure. Your bodies are stricken with a disease that I am now going to cut out from you. I remove my hand of safety, I remove my blessings, and I remove my grace from all of your congregations. May they fall into the fire. May they be drowned into the floods. May my asteroid be pulled into the Earth's orbit. Unless I push it away, I will see it until it collides with the Earth and eliminates everyone. Those of you who say you're on my team and you love Yah, guess what? Most of you do not know me. You still believe in falsities and the false ways of your heart and your mind, and you also are fire food. You may step into the lines of the threshold with those who use the fake name, who take up under the Roman Catholic Church, who is the devil, who is Satan, who is the beast system, one of them. I will break it, I will burn it, I will drown it. You are uneducated. You are impious. You say you wanted the law hung up on the cross. I will hang you upon the cross. I will hang you upside down upon the cross in the bowels of hell. So saith I, the Lord. I am not to be trifled with, one. I will not be blasphemed, two. And I will not let any human being, council, race, people, place, or thing lead any more away and lead any more astray. I thought your counterpart, Tom Horn, the little horn, should have also given you the message to shut up. But you don't. You do not. Now, Watchmen, pay attention. Thus say I, Yahweh, Yahuwah. As the new wine is found in the cluster, if one of you say, do not destroy it, for there is benefit in it, So then I will act on behalf of my servants, in order not to destroy all of them. I will bring forth offspring from Jacob, and an heir of my mountains from Judah. Even my chosen ones shall inherit it, and my servants will dwell there. But none of you are going to dwell anywhere other than in hell if we can't get on the right train track, because now I'm past irritated, I'm past pissed. Now I am entering into a phase of wrath that none of you have ever witnessed. And sadly, for my preposition here, I pray to myself in my own restraint of grace to put before me a barrier to not destroy every single thing more than an inch high. You watchmen are pathetic. You should be warning people like Renner Ministries. I'll put 48 hours on it. I suggest you get busy. I don't care if you have to make phone calls, send emails, but you better send the message. If you see ministries that are leading astray, trying to bring into the fold Jesus Christ, it is a false name. It is Latin America. It doesn't exist. It doesn't count for the salvation covenant. I say, Yahweh, rebuke the salvation covenant under that name. Demons work under that name. Impiousness works under that name. My word does not return to me empty, and henceforth I bring all of you by the chain wrapped around your necks, minds, and hearts to the ground. You will be purged and found guilty in my court. I am he who stands in the court of Elohim. I am he who Elohim bowed down to. I am the El Elyon, Yahweh, Yahuwah. And I will not be disrespected by human beings who put on a tie and a suit and propagate the return of someone who does not exist. Jesus Christ never existed. Yeshua, son of Joseph, son of Mary, whom Gabriel named as the only living Elohim, who is God on earth, is Yeshua, Yehoshua. Who is that? That is the son of Yahuwah, the flesh of Yahweh. That is me. You can't see me, then guess what? You are therefore unpurposed in my kingdom. You are therefore useless to me. You are better off to be charred embers into the pit of a stoked fire. I am at my end of patience. I am at my end of grace. What I will do will make Sodom and Gomorrah look like a firecracker. And the impious humans who still want to play the alien narrative, you are going to be lined up just like an 8-ball coming up into the left corner pocket. You guys are going to follow right behind them. This is now a season of great distress, of great turmoil, and all those who are using the false name are now being accused and held guilty of blaspheming my name. You are being led astray by others, and if you do not turn back around and know your true love, your first love, who is me, the Creator, Yahweh, Yahuwah, who set earth on its boundary and who set heaven in its boundary, who expanded the realms like veins in a tree. I am charging you all guilty, and I have found you all guilty. I will lay my judgment. That is a promise. So sweareth I, Yahweh. There will be peace and pastures for those who are in my flocks, who do not hide that fact, who are understood in truth, who are reconciled with me, will find peace. All others will die in torment. So for all of you leading astray ministries, this is not even the beginning. This is the preface of my anger and my wrath and my indignation, in which I will pour out upon every soul on this planet. My fire will either purify you or you will be sent down. And I possess the keys to both heaven and hell. I myself will walk through the pits of hell just to find your face and secure your lock. And then I will go upstairs and I will greet those for my feast who know my name, who know my written word. Those of you who carry my word and have obscured the name for purposes of leading astray, and you still peddle lies and propagate, you are the devil. You are the children of Satan, and I am coming for you. May all of my angels descend upon the earth and take the lives of all of you who stand between me and my chosen remnant. Every place, every power, every principality in existence obeys me. I am Yahweh. I am the great I am. The incarnations pre this one are all extensions of me. And the last days you get the fullness of me. I don't really care if you like me or not. I am the judge. I am the jury. And I am the executioner. I am the creator and I am the destroyer. I am life and I am death. I am passion and I am pain. But you who forsake me, who forget my holy mountain, who set a table for fortune but not I, and who fill cups with mixed wine for destiny, I will destine you for the sword. You shall die by the sword. Those of you who pray with mixed names, you are shameful to me. You are weak, shameful, unlearned, unrighteous, and therefore I have found you guilty. So saith I, the Lord Yahweh Yahuwah. You are now condemned and made a curse unto all those around you. My word is now weaponized against all those who take my word and do not have righteousness or my name marked in them. If you have a name other than the one I gave you, and if you proclaim a name other than what is truth, my name, Yahweh Yahuwah, you are then made a curse. My word will be against you. All things will fall against you, and all of the generations that proceed from you. Hence, there will be no more generations from the future, but all those who remain alive, I will cycle it up your lines, and I will cut you off like an overgrown branch. I will throw you on the burn pile. I will execute the earth if I find no obedience, for I have found very few approved. And any time I go upstairs and I get a readout of the past days, hours, weeks, and instead of having improvements, we're getting lower, then what good are you, Watchmen, if you are not actively seeking rebuke for these demons who are peddling the devil's doctrine and who are making fortunes off of it, then what good are you? What good are you to my kingdom? What purpose do you have there in my kingdom? See, I'm not really having a good day at all. See, my mug wasn't even washed. It was still in the dishwasher, so I'm having to use the missus. I dare you to laugh at it. You know, and so many of you are already on your final probation, and yet, for your own good, I am restraining myself from making a visit in spirit because I've had it. And I have waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for truth to find you. But you have refused the call of my seraphim. You have refused my name. You do not obey my commandments. You are idolaters. Even if, theoretically, Jesus Christ died on that cross, if that was his name, and it's not, but let's just say it was. How in any realm of creation, of anything your futile mind could ever piece together that makes he higher than me at any shape or form? It doesn't. That's called being in love with idolatry. That is because your human mind and your human heart can only accept that which is not there. That is a proven 100% proof that you are the seed of the devil. That's it. It's quite literally it. Oh, I am beyond mad. I will destine you for the sword, and all of you will bow down to the slaughter. You will. Because I called you, and you didn't hear me. You didn't want to hear me. You knew about me, but you didn't care. You were waiting on a fictitious mind conception that does not exist, that was put there by impious people and is propagated by the strength of numbers by the Roman Catholic Church. May it be set on fire, so saith I, Yahweh the Lord. You all continually work evil in my sight and blaspheme my name day and night. And you choose things that I do not delight in, and you choose things in which I am repulsed by. All of you who have swine in your bellies, and fornication upon your lips, and blasphemies upon your lips, and images of things that are not true nor real. You have been found guilty of high treason against the crown of Yahweh, and you will be punished by me, incarnate on earth, Yahweh Yahuwah. You will come face to face with death, and you will not have grace shown to you, as you have not shown grace to my word. You have not shown heed to my warning. And Watchmen, you have not warned them. You have not told them. You have not kicked down the doors and told the parishioners about their great lies and their great deceptions, for you are weak. For what purpose are anybody upon this earth if I, the Lord, have to do every single thing? I can destroy the entire planet today and go home and still be perfectly happy with my angels, my consort, and my children. The world needs me more than ever, but the world is sick and refuses medicine. It refuses healing. It refuses me. It refuses truth. I curse the name Jesus. I curse it. I curse it. I curse it because it is fallacy. It is wrong. Your salvation code is Yeshua, son of Joseph. Yeshua, son of Mary. Yeshua, salvation side of Yahweh. That is the only way you're saved. That is the only way I will accept you. Because guess what? I am the power that sorts men, creates them, damns them, or burns them. I am a much bigger God than any of you can understand. You think technology, you think some alien setup, you think all these are all symptoms of a sick, demonic-ridden human being. You are like the dog who is itching their hot spot from a complete compulsory action, and you have chewed yourself to blood. You have removed the fur from your skin, and you call yourself healthy. And then you indoctrinate other dogs to then come and chew themselves to pieces while calling it good. You are destroying your own species. You are the bee without a hive, a bird without a wing. And I shall smite you, saith I, the Lord. And the promise of those who truly believe in me and know my name and understand the power in which I yield in heaven and on earth. My servants will eat. Those without my name, my protection and blessing will not eat. My servants will drink. All others will die of thirst. My servants will rejoice. All others will be put to shame. My servants will shout joyfully with a glad heart. All others will cry out with a heavy heart. And you all will wail with a broken spirit. You will leave your name for a curse to my chosen ones. And I, Yahweh, Yahuwah, will slay you. But my servants will be called by another name. My servants will be called by another name. Because he who is blessed in the earth will be blessed by the Elohim of truth, I, Yahuwah. And he who swears in the earth will swear by me. Because after this, and after I have made my recompense and poured out my indignation upon the earth, and the former troubles be forgotten, because all those who are saved by my name, Yahweh, Yahuwah, shall be saved, and none other. None other. None other. Oh, I'm so pissed. And I will bring upon all of you that in which you dread. Because I called, and no one answered. I've called now, I've warned. And yet even the learned still have lack of faith in their hearts and their minds. Disgusting. Done evil in my sight. You chose that of which I do not delight. Now those of you who do tremble at my word and who cower to my voice, your brothers who hate you, who exclude you because of my true name, and only accept that which is false, wrong, idolatrous, your brothers who hate you will exclude you for my name's sake. They have said, let Yahweh be glorified that we may see your joy, but they're still put to shame. Why? Because you're trying to say Jesus is Yahweh. He is not me. He is not me, and he never existed. Yeshua, who is named Emmanuel, which means God on earth. God is salvation, but even more detailed, Yahweh is salvation. Thus, in the end days, should I remove deliverance from the earth? For I am deliverance. I am salvation, and I am deliverance. I am one. I am the one true Elohim. And you all will be put to shame. Every one of you will be put to shame. A voice of uproar from the city, a voice of the temple, from the temple. Thus is my temple. And am I not roaring? I am. The voice of the Lord, the voice of Yahweh, the voice of Yahuwah can be heard as I am making my recompense against my enemies. And who are my enemies? All humans upon the earth without my name written in their mind, in their heart. And that name is Yahweh, Yahuwah. And if your name is still, I won't do that to y'all. But I'm warning you. It's not even a warning, actually, at this point. It's a promise. It's a promise. I'll be back. You know, so many of you like to falsely pray, which that'll also become a damnation unto you, because you falsely pray, my will be done. But what you're really praying is for your will to be done, not mine. Because if you wanted my will to be done, then you would be using the true factual name. My name. But guess what? Because you reject me, which has also been written, if most of you idiots have ever even read the book, even in your twisted, molested doctrine, you can still find shards of truth enough to correct yourself, but you won't. You refuse to correct yourselves. So now I will have to do it. I have left it into the hands of the Watchmen to try to correct those wrongs. I have left it up to those who could have possessed the Spirit, but you denied the Spirit in which I've given you in trade for peace and comfort amongst men. And you have chosen to trust your wicked heart over my strict truth. You have chosen to disassemble the bylaws of creation, and you have thus violated a contract between your creator, me, and those who inhabit the earth, you. You have sinned greatly against me, and I will not let iniquity go unpunished. I will not let blasphemers go unpunished, and I will refuse any and all people at my gate who have the name Jesus. You will not enter. You can walk up to the gate if you have walked a sinless life, and you come to the gate of heaven with that name. I will open the floor beneath you. I will throw you into hell, and I will chain you. And every time I go to visit, I'll tighten your locks more. I will tighten your shackles more. I will throw on extra chains to bear a further burden for you. I will send my most grotesque demons to keep you company day and night. And you will never see the feast in heaven. You will never see the Garden of Eden. You will never see my archangels. You will never see me in glory, because you forsook me. I honestly can't even believe how you people could take this so unseriously, because you know what? When I go through the hearts and minds of these Renner ministries, guess what I find? I find these people that have been awake for 5 hours and haven't made one prayer, but you know what they have done is they've counted all the mammon that they've made from the last 2 days. They use the name Jesus Christ because it propagates their money, and they think that the power of the holy is to only propagate their little worthless pieces of crap butts to propel their money. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you in everything you've ever touched. I will throw every curse known in existence to fall upon you. I will burn every incense against you. My nostrils are full of heavy smoke because I am so wrathful with all of you. Oh, I am pissed. I am pissed. I'm really pissed. I'm so pissed. You know, lamenting. You know, last night I was talking to Gabriel upstairs, and she told me, she said, Majesty, I'm really glad that you had a good day yesterday. I said, yeah. She said, but you took your foot off their necks, and this is what happened. You know, and she told it to me. She said, you know, imagine that we had like if you had the flu, for example, and the doctor gives you 10 tablets of Tamiflu. By me taking my foot off your necks, it was like stopping the prescription 5 days early. And now the condition's gotten worse because the demons can just sink their claws deeper into you. And so now I have no choice. I've brought shame to myself for taking my foot off your necks. This is the end of days. This is not lollygagging. This is not sitting around round tables in clean suits. The work is on your shoulders. You remnant, you watchmen, you better start figuring out who you really want to walk forward with, because I'm about to do very, very big things in the earth. And a lot of people are going to be lost. So if you have any concern or care, you should start picking up that phone and telling the people you want to move forward. Because if not, I am going to be slaying them. If you're trying to protect somebody, I'm only going to be hearing prayers from the Watchmen and those that I picked. You guys are on double duty for the next 48 hours. You are going to have to convince me of something other than the path that I have chosen. And just like with Abraham, consider this: you are all Abraham, and I am who I am. You better pull them out of Sodom, and you better pull them out of Gomorrah. And even if you can't do that physically, then you better get it into their mind, into their heart, and the right name. Because when they die, I can tell you without a doubt, I've been doing it. I can tell you right now, many of your fallen reverends, pastors, preachers, and teachers that I've already taken in the last 36 months, guess where they're not? They're not in heaven. Guess who didn't come and get them? Jesus. Hell is mine, heaven is mine, and earth is mine. Get over it. I'm giving you simplistic instructions on how to avoid that, but mankind is so pent up with idolatry. You are disgusting. You are a woman who is infatuated with cheating and defilement. And now I will take it out upon all of you. So now I charge thee, Watchmen. Your time clock is ticking. You have 48 hours to reach out to your loved ones. It might be a good idea to hold a complete 48-hour intercession. This is as serious as it gets. I am. I'm mad. And if this somehow turns you against me, if you are considered a watchman, fine, then turn against me. Go ahead. Everybody else has. Why shall it be any different in the end of days? Impious man, the beginning, very beginning, said, oh, we don't want Yahweh, we want El. I am El. I am the El Elyon. I am the highest Elohim, you morons. Worthless. Worthless. Oh, you are worthless. So again, if I have to do it all myself, then I will. Then I will. And I'll do it without even leaving my chair. Because guess what? I'm God Almighty Yahweh Yahuwah. I am not here for your fucking petting zoo. I am not here to, most of you read the Bible but don't believe the Bible. Because if you did, you wouldn't treat it like you do. And you surely wouldn't treat me like you do. You should fear me for good reason. I am compassionate and I am cruel. Take care to not hate obedience unto me, but to pursue it. For your own salvation depends on it. I am a strict Elohim. I am a strict God because my creation is strict. The bee does not stray away. The bird does not stray away. The fish does not stray away. The bear does not stray away. But humanity that was seeded by the devil himself is a pet project that I am about done with, and my patience is about done with. I will not beg or plead to a created being that I did not make. Those of you that were created by me in the heavens and I am the potter and you are clay on the wheel. Some of you still might go downstairs because you took up under the wings of impious demons. And it's so funny that such demons sit upon the round table proclaiming Christ and talking about AI and talking about aliens. You guys are so stupid you can't even you couldn't pray your way out of the bathroom. And I will take it from your flesh. You want to talk about crucifixion? I will crucify everyone. I will ensure you get your own personal crucifixion in hell. I am the last God to ever have trifled with. Demons cower in my presence. Angels bow and make way in the realms. I am the power. I am the holy. I am the direct incarnate Yahweh Elohim Yahuwah. For impious Americans, I'm Joshua. For Israel, I'm Yahweh. For those in my personal sacred covenant, my watchmen, you call me Yahuwah. That's it. Plain and simple. If you are an infected demon and you proclaim the protection and safety of Christ, then you better make sure that that name is associated with the true and living God, Yahweh, me, which would be Yeshua. He is the one who was sacrificed for you idiots. And by using Jesus, you're not only disrespecting me, you're disrespecting his cause, and you are building up walls between you and your true saving grace. See? Oh, I'm pissed. You know, Gabriel told me these things too, that she showed me. She said, Majesty, I don't want to show you these things because I know you had a good day yesterday. But she said she needed to show me, and she did. And that's the thing. There's a lot of you, right, taking true salvation and the end of the world and all this pretty big stuff that makes up for about 98% of what's happening on the earth away. Just as a person, I wouldn't punch you in the mouth on the street, at least. So there's that. But it doesn't matter, right? You don't obey me on earth, you won't obey me in heaven. You don't listen to me on earth, you won't listen to me in heaven. You can't understand truth and understand my word as I'm telling you how it is and the corrections. You can't take correction. That's what I mean. You don't listen, you don't take correction, you don't take heed, you don't take warning, you don't believe that what I say is coming to pass, because you won't even take more than 5 effing minutes to even realize that everything I say happens. Everything I write happens. I'm not a prophecy diviner. I don't, oh, the Lord is telling me he's going to do this. Yeah, all of you can do that too in hell. So at this point, if I just need to take every human being and lock them up in hell, and then I'll just start forming a line to the door, and I'll just put my desk right here with the angels, and then we'll do a heart and mind check in front of all your other fellow humans, right? We'll take you out of the suit. You're not going to have any money. You're not going to have any houses. You're not going to have congregations. You're not going to have pretty tables. And you're surely not going to have any attention from your other humans. Instead, they're going to get to witness your punishment. And the ones behind you will pray fervently to me, begging to not have the punishment as bad as that person, only for them to step up next in line. And then whenever I go and replay all the parts of your blasphemies, and you haughtily, we love Jesus Christ. We do. Good. You will die for it. Morons. So stupid. I'm really glad that we didn't complicate things too much, because I honestly am taken back, because, if you look at it from my eyes and we go, wow, well, they've got to at least be somewhat smart, right? They're able to make technology. They're able to do all these things. But yet, when it comes to anything of understanding their creator, their God, salvation, and covenants, and anything that actually matters, they're absolutely idiots. Beyond idiots. I can't even think of a word that's worse than an idiot, right? Impious, unclean, stupid, ignorant. You are the devil's children, and I will have my portion poured out upon every single one of them. And guess what portion's mine? Everything. Ooh, I am mad. Okay. I'm beyond mad.